Ethan stepped into the woods. The world outside was loud, busy, and relentless. Here, tall trees stood guard like ancient sentinels. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating a mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor. He felt a shift within, a softening of the noise in his head, a calming of his restless thoughts. The forest was a sanctuary, a place of peace and reflection. Ethan walked deeper into the heart of the forest. With each step, the city felt further away, its clamor fading into a distant memory. The air was cool and damp, carrying the scent of pine, earth, and the promise of rain. He closed his eyes, taking a deep breath, savoring the purity of the moment. The silence welcomed him, wrapping him in a cocoon of tranquility and solitude. Here, he could truly be himself. He found a moss-covered log and sat, feeling the dampness seep through his clothes. Closing his eyes, he tried to find the quiet within, seeking a moment of peace amidst the chaos of his thoughts. But thoughts, like chattering monkeys, swung from branch to branch in his mind, refusing to be tamed. Worries about work, doubts about choices he'd made, and the uncertainty of the future clouded his mind. The silence around him amplified the noise inside, making it almost unbearable. Ethan focused on his breath. Inhale, exhale. Slowly the chattering quieted, and a sense of calm began to wash over him. The forest held him in its stillness, offering a sanctuary from his restless mind. He began to notice the small sounds. A bird singing, leaves rustling in the breeze, and the distant call of nature. With each breath he felt more connected to the world around him, finding solace in the simplicity of the moment. He sat for a long time. The sun moved across the sky, casting long shadows. Ethan looked around at the trees, their roots deep in the earth. They had weathered storms, stood tall through every season. He felt a connection, a shared strength. Ethan realized that stillness wasn't emptiness. It was a space to simply be, to let go of striving, of trying to control. He inhaled the peace of the forest, felt it seep into his being. The sun began its descent, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Ethan opened his eyes, feeling the warmth on his face. He realized he was smiling. A sense of calm washed over him, a deep knowing that everything was as it should be. He didn't need to search for peace. It was here in the warmth of the sun, in the whisper of the wind. In this moment he was complete. Ethan stood, stretching his limbs, feeling the gentle pull of his muscles as they awakened from their rest. The golden hues of the setting sun filtered through the trees, casting a warm glow on his surroundings. He took one last look around the clearing, imprinting the image in his heart. The rustling leaves, the chirping birds, and the soft whisper of the wind created a symphony of nature that he wished he could bottle up and take with him. As he turned to leave, a sense of gratitude washed over him. He felt thankful for the moments of solitude and reflection, for the chance to reconnect with himself amidst the chaos of daily life. The forest had shown him the way back to himself. It had reminded him of the simplicity and beauty of life, of the importance of taking time to breathe and just be. He walked back through the trees, his steps lighter now, as if the weight of the world had been lifted from his shoulders. Each step felt like a dance with nature, a harmonious rhythm that resonated with his soul. He knew the noise of the world would return, the demands, the responsibilities, and the endless to-do lists would soon flood back into his life. But he also knew that the peace he had found within would remain. It was a newfound strength, a quiet confidence that he could carry with him no matter where he went. The forest had reminded him. True calm was always there, waiting to be discovered in the silence of the present moment. It was a gift he would cherish, a reminder to always seek the serenity within.
Please subscribe for more spirit stories.